My name is Conor I am a senior studying journalism here at the University of Illinois, and I am one of the hosts of Flashback Cafe.
My name is Barrett Wynn. I'm a sophomore in political science, and I'm a co-host on Flashback Cafe. On paper, Flashback Cafe is supposed to be sort of like a rewind show. We're supposed to sort of do different decades of alt music. We've gotten, admittedly, a little bit away from that the past couple of months, and we've just sort of started doing like different themes and sort of like mixing and matching songs from different decades.
Flashback Cafe, at its core, it is a classic rock and alternative show. We play a lot of throwback music, we play a lot of themed shows with artists like Phil Collins or Journey or U2. We also do things like, Weezer, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, more recent throwbacks. Because the show is so open, it doesn't have a set format. We play pretty much whatever we feel like playing. That makes us, nostalgic for another time. It makes us feel not as old as we really are. I think one of my favorite things about being on air in general is we get to connect with people in a way that is kind of hard to do otherwise. Like, sure, we have social media, but there's a certain mysterious element almost to being on the radio. And that's one of my favorite things, is being anonymous, but also being connected.
I think my favorite thing about being on air, it's just a new experience, really. I'd never really done any sort of media or public broadcasting type of work in the past. So it's been a really interesting experience getting to be like a DJ on a radio station, which is something I never thought I'd find myself doing. I get along really well with my co-hosts, and we've had some pretty interesting and then also just fun talk breaks. I think we all find it pretty easy to bounce off of one another and keep the interesting going in sort of dynamic ways.
My favorite part about Flashback specifically is not only the music that we play and the nostalgia that we get from it, but the little community that we have on Flashback is absolutely incredible. This is always one of my favorite places to come every week because I get to see a couple friends that I wouldn't get to see otherwise, and we get to share stories, we get to talk about our weeks, talk about our lives, and connect, especially now in a time where connection's a little bit harder. That's super important, and I love coming out just for that. Tune into Flashback Cafe right here on 107.1 WPGU every weekday from 12 to 1. Catch you later.